This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 10. I'll read both the KJV and NLT version. It says, "And they shall be broken in purposes thereof, all that make slushes and ponds for fish." Verse 10, NLT. "They will be in despair, and all the workers will be sick at heart." Verse 11. "Surely the princes of Zoan are fools, and the counsels of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise and the son of ancient kings?" NLT. "What fools are the officials of Zoan? Their best counsel to the king of Egypt is stupid and wrong. Will they still boast to Pharaoh of their wisdom? Will they dare brag about all their wise ancestors?" Hey, this is going into the new Egypt, Babylon the Great, okay? America, and all that they do. Hey, there is no healing ointment for Egypt. It shall fail in all that it does. And with that, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. YAHAWAH is the name of the Heavenly Father in whom the world has regularly called Jehovah, or Yahweh, and YAHAWASHI is the name of his only begotten Son in whom the world has regularly called Jesus Christ, in whom we do worship. We are the Hebrew Israelites, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and Seminole Indians. To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings, giving double honors unto my apostles, my elders, and my teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so, that taught me and brothers like me this truth, this beautiful truth, beginning with the names of our power and of his anointed. Now these are the two most important things you will ever know: the name of the Heavenly Father and the name of his only begotten Son. Their true and proper names to call upon in these last and troubling days, and with the confession of thy mouth be saved. Now the name of the Heavenly Father is YAHAWAH. Yah meaning he, Hawa meaning exists or is or is to be. He is, he exists, he, the existing one. And in the name of his only begotten Son, the name above every name given amongst men here on earth, to the Israelite man first, and also to the believers, consisting of women, children, helps of the prophets, and those that have faith. For the elect shall praise his holy name. The name of the Heavenly Father's Son is YAHAWASHI. Yah meaning he, Hawashai meaning deliverer and savior. So Lord's willing, this is an edifying lesson. The Lord's willing, I call this lesson, he calls it all. All right, now you have the Bank of England. This is a little diagram. Much love to the brother out there in London. All right, his page is GMS Fear the Most High. The brother Aquar Quam. All right, going in. Now, one of the three unclean spirits is frogs that's unleashed. One of them is the Bank of England, which is the financial sector of the beast. Then you have the military sector in D.C. And then you have the religious sector in the Vatican. But this is going to play a very key role in what is coming, because they're going to cause all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive an MARK. And it begins here. So without further ado, let's get right into it. But bear with me. Bear with me. All right, I'm back, Akim Salaki. I had to look at something real quick that came up. But it goes to show you that this place, Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America, is failing. It's falling. All by Yahweh, BAHASHAM, all their counselors, all their the economists, to the politicians, to everybody that you would look to as a person, you know, just living in a country or a society. You're looking to your leaders like, man, what the hell's going on? Hold on, man. Like, I got to pay more for this. I got to pay more for that at the pump. I got to do this. I got to do that. But they're not telling you that the things that are happening in the earth is kind of they're causing it, because they're making stupid ass moves. But then again, it's the moves of Yahweh BAHASHAM to bring these nations closer and closer to war. And also with them being brought closer and closer to war, World War III, what has to come into play before World War III can be truly declared? The pushing of the MOTB, the MARK, you receiving it by what's the word? Having a conscious you're gonna have to choose it. You know, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be a conscious decision. There you go. That's the word. Conscious decision. Okay. And I had to get this from the brother Aquar Quam going in, man. Just a little diagram, but hey, it goes in, you know. But I'm gonna play it, but let me read a couple more of these scriptures. okay? Because this place was founded on certain principles, scriptural principles, right? Judeo-Christian ethics, as they would call it, okay? But they don't base anything that they're doing now off of anything that's spiritual or scriptural. They've been causing usury. You pretty much paying taxes is against the Constitution, but it is what it is. Call it what it is. Tribute, okay? But instead of that, they want to own you lock, stock, and barrel. Is that what you do not know as the main people of the populace? That they really don't know that they're being set up, all right, to fall into a central bank, a CBDC, central bank currency. You have all these smaller banks, but yeah, they have to adhere and look to one central bank. As even the governments have different parties and different little factions, but they have to look to one central government, so to speak. And that's what these high-banking elites are trying to bring into play. All right, what is known as the image of the beast system itself, ancient Rome, and then they have a MARK of the beast that you must consciously take. Okay, and if you will not take it, then you are good as dead, will be killed, cut off from the whole of society, so to speak. Okay, now this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19 and 12. Where are they? Question. Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what the Lord, YAHAWASHI of hosts, have purposed upon Egypt. Now, this is Isaiah speaking about Egypt. He's not talking about ancient Egypt that was long destroyed during the time of Moses. This was like thousands of years before this point, before Isaiah came on the scene. So what Egypt is he talking about? He's talking about a new Egypt, a spiritual Egypt. Babylon the Great, a.k.a. America. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's seeing in his prophecy. Okay, it says in the NLT, where are your wise counselors, Pharaoh? Let them tell you what YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM plans, what the Lord YAHAWAH of heaven's armies is going to do to Egypt. See, they won't tell you that nuclear war, if they go into nuclear war, is going to be the end of America. America is going to be nuked to hell and back and completely destroyed, but not only by its enemies or hostile nations, but also by friendly nations or once friendly allies, as you will, are going to attack this place as well. They're going to join forces with the enemy, so to speak, hostile, seeing that they have a common enemy in Babylon the Great, aka America, and they're going to destroy it with nuclear fire. Before that is achieved, the Lord has purposed great plagues upon this place, as he did on ancient Egypt, and even newer plagues. Okay? Now this is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 13. The princes of Zoan, now you can actually look up these places, and there is a actual certain Egyptian cities of old are cities here in America. As the Nile River ran through Egypt, so does the Mississippi run through Egypt. There's New Egypt, America. Then you have Memphis, Tennessee, but you have Memphis in Egypt. Okay, so there you go. You see there's the similarities. Then on the back of your dollar bill, there's a pyramid. Why? Because it is negating that this place comes in the spirit of ancient Egypt. And what did the ancient Egyptians have in their possession that led to their destruction? Ultimately, the children of Israel. And this new Egypt has the children of Israel in it. And are they treating them good? Or are they not making them serve with rigor to a point where this economy is going to crash, and they're going to force all, not only Israel, but also the other nations, to take something to make sure that they know that you are owned and that you belong to them, which brothers call a digital all. You go into the ancient world, all was a sign or a signet to show everyone around that you belonged or were owned by your master. So now they're coming with this digital R, the RFID, okay? Over there in the UK is known as something else. I forget what it is. But it's the same thing, a tracking device. And that's what they're going to put into you people. But first they're going to show you what's going to lead you to want to get it. Because everything that you've ever known is going to be connected to it. But we of the hopeful elect, we're going to lean on YAHAWASHI, our power, the power of Israel, and no longer stay upon him that smote us. Okay? Reading on. This is NLT. Well, I'll read 13 from the top. It says, the princes of Zoan are become fools. Yeah, because they believe that there is no God. When these principles that started this nation were so-called based on the Bible, right? But they put that all to the side. And now they're declaring unto you openly that they're for science, or we don't need a God. There is no God. The state that has declared that there is no God. You know, brother, inside joke. If brother seen Twilight Zone, the original ones in the 60s, they were going into that. Okay? So we're here. You got 1984 2 is another good one. The spook that sat by the door, another good one. It says, the princes of Nope are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, the whole land, Babylon the Great, America. They're seduced by the media, telling them everything's going to be okay. You know, it's got to get worse before it gets better and all this other crap. But they're not letting you know what's really going the hell on. That the enemy is already here. They're setting up. You got a goddamn Chinese police station or something is set up over there in New York. Like, what the hell? How the hell you gonna let a whole nother nation set up in your setup? It just goes to show you something's going on. Okay? And certain land has been bought up by other nations. Other nations are already sent their sleeper cells here, you know? So it's already going down. The Lord have done this place in. All right? It says, they have also seduced Egypt. Even they that are the stay of the tribes, even our people of the tribes have been seduced by these lies that they're telling you. Like, nah, this is not going to be the end. And them talking about nuclear war on the news, they're not bluffing. It is going to come, but not as they're going to say it's coming. The scriptures already talk about how and when and when it will come, how it will come, and in what fashion it will come in. That's why prophecy is all. Destiny is all. The prophecies state what is going to happen, okay, as it will happen, okay? This is the NLT. The officials of Zoan are fools, and the officials of Memphis are deluded. The leaders of the people have led Egypt astray. All your governors, mayors, all these high officials, these city officials, they're all idiots and they're stupid, all the way to the top, to the federal government, to DC itself, to Washington. They're all idiots, and they don't know what the hell is going on. They have led you astray, and things are only getting worse with the bumbling fool himself in office. And I don't give a damn who the hell else you vote in there. It's still going to go down. There's no healing ointment for Egypt. There's no healing ointment for Babylon, which is another name for America. Egypt, Babylon. These are synonymous names. Okay, this is Isaiah 19 and 14. I'll read the NLT versions. It says, the Lord has sent a spirit of foolishness on them, the people. So all their suggestions are wrong. They cause Egypt to stagger like a drunk in his vomit. They're causing Egypt to stagger. They want this place to crumble. They want it to crash. All right, verse 15. There is nothing Egypt can do. All are helpless. The head and the tail, the noble palm, branch, and the lowly reed. Whether you be rich, noble, or poor, you're all suffering the same fate in this place. Certain people have been hit with natural disasters. They've been displaced. Others are paycheck to paycheck. Others have been put away by their jobs. Others are hoping hoping on a prayer, so to speak, and nothing is availing. They have to go to the pump and they see it like, damn, what the hell's going on? I gotta, either I gotta pay for this or food on the table. There you go, energy and everything else over there in Europe. Best believe is going to jump across the pond over here. So it goes to show you everything is interconnected. This is our verse 16. In that day, the Egyptians will be as weak as women, because women are fickle. They don't know what to do. They're double-minded. They're scared. They don't know what to do. They need protection. They need answers. That's what the whole populace of Egypt, Babylon the Great, aka America, has become and will become. They will cower in fear beneath the upraised fist of the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM of heaven's armies. And this is what's going on here, because Judah is going to be a terror unto Egypt, those that know the truth. But let me read it in the NLT. Just to speak the name of Israel, YAHWAH will terrorize them, the people of America, because we're letting them know nuclear fire is about to rain on this place. This place is going to go to hell in the handbasket, forever purge. The economy is going to crash. They're going to force you to take an MARK. And if you will not, you will be killed. Jacob's trouble. Okay? Wars, rumors of wars, this land being invaded. The Lord arriving, destroying the armies of the world in one place, the Middle East, the Fertile Crescent, Saudi Arabia, over there in that peninsula. And then makes his way over here to America, beam up his elect, and to destroy America. And everybody on the shores of America that is not of the elect or of Israel will be destroyed. So now they're terrorized even at the name of Israel being mentioned. See? It says just to speak the name of Israel will terrorize them. For the Lord YAHAWAH of heaven's armies has laid out his plans against them through his men. So, without further ado, I'm going to play this clip. Shalawam.
With the app. The app communicates directly with the Bank of England's computer system, and the system rejects John's payment before it is made, because the system knows that John is 2 miles from his own home.
See, they're already tracking you on what you can buy, what you can't buy, but it's even going to get more complex than what we're hearing here. You see? And people be like, well, I can't get my money out the bank. What the hell is going on? Is there something wrong? Or are you going through the same thing? It's just going to be something. It's going to be what they call it, a black something, not a black horse, but a black horse though. That's the spirit, a hyperinflation. But they call it a black swan event. It's going to be something like that. It's going to be a regular day, and then boom, you're not going to be able to do what you did before. And then if you try to use cash, you already see it over there in the UK. They're getting rid of it, right? The paper money is going to be obsolete. Certain people are going to go into the bartering system, but others are going to be like, hold on, for me to have things return to normal, I must needs do this. All right, let's get that cause into error, because that's what the elites pretty much want. Okay, bear with me, brothers. Okay, there it is. Yep, this is the elite's plan, because a conspiracy is a breathing together. All right, and these men hiding, these bankers, they're breathing together. Okay, and his breath going into those elites as an overflowing stream shall reach to the midst of the neck, because the neck controls your head. It turns your head to whatever direction, right? But these high banking elites with this tracking device, they're going to be able to turn you to whatever direction they want you to turn, in order to submit to them. It says to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity. See, it's vanity. Vanity, vanity, all is vanity. Now, Solomon said that, and he had everything a man could want in physical form, from riches to power, to wisdom, to esteem, to everything. But yet, in order for you to get the basic essentials of man's life, they're going to force you to do this, but it's going to be of your conscious decision, right? The elect is going to stay away from it. We're going to scream out for help. We're going to lean upon YAHAWASHI and not upon this man. Those that trust in an unfaithful man has a broken tooth and a foot out of joint. Okay? It says, then there shall be a bridle in the jaw of the people, causing them to err. And what's that bridle? A bridle is something that controls horses and animals to move in whatever direction you want them to. What is that bridle that's going to be in the jaws of the people? This MARK, whether it be in your head or your hand, it's going to control you. Look at the movie in Planet. Okay? And it's going to cause you to err. And then we read it in the NLT. Let's get it. His hot breath pours out like a flood, because they're going to send their troopers after people and force you, put you to the sword, put you to, decide, It says up to the neck of his enemies. See, Esau, Edom is going to bring you even to heel. He's going to come down having great wrath, knowing that he had but a short time. He will sift out the proud nations for destruction. Now this is turning into the Heavenly Father's plan. He's going to send E after you, right? But then the Lord is going to test and see where your mind is, preferably our people. But as a test upon the whole earth, it's going to fall as a snare upon all of them. He will sift out the proud nations for destruction, because they're going to lead their armies into the Middle East. They're going to go with this system because they're going to think it's the new way, the NWO, the Fourth Industrial Revolution, right? This is the future. Digital, okay? You shall own nothing and be happy in all what they're saying, right? He will sift out the proud nations for destruction. He will bridle them and lead them away to ruin. So, hey, the Lord is using this man. He have created him for the day of evil. All right? Call all YAHAWASHI. But at the very same time, look at this. Verse 29, ye shall have a song as in the night when the holy solemnity is kept. Who's going to be singing while they're bringing in this MARK, this MOTB system? Who's singing that song, that everlasting gospel? As you read in Revelation 14, it's funny because the MOTB is in Revelation 13 at the near end of the chapter. Then you have Revelation 14 going into that everlasting gospel being sung, the new song, the 144,000, right? And what happens to them that took the MARK of the beast and their fate, right? But this is beautiful how right after that, it said, ye shall have a song as in the night, because we're going to be at the night of Esau's kingdom, and it's going to be a beginning of a new day. The day star is going to shine. YAHAWASHI, we see YAHAWASHI. It says, ye shall have a song as in the night when the holy solemnity is kept, and gladness of heart, of mind, those that trust in YAHAWASHI, as when one goeth with a pipe to come into the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh, BAHASHAM, to the mighty one of Israel. Let's read it in the NLT. But the people of Yahweh will sing a song of joy, like the songs at the holy festivals. You will be filled with joy, as when a flutist leads a group of pilgrims to Jerusalem, the mountain of the Lord, to the rock of Israel. You see that? Because we're going to have that song and it's going to lead us unto YAHAWASHI. Okay? We're not going to go the way of the world. Falling out a multitude to do evil. Now let's play the rest of this clip. Shalom.
And John's wallet has been limited to spending within just 1 mile. John cannot now buy anything unless he moves closer to his own home. His money is now useless if he wants to go anywhere. Why doesn't John just use cash? That would be a good solution for John, as long as cash is still in use.
You see what they said? As long as cash is still in use, but that would be a very good alternative, right? But we all know, see? And that's what these other camps ain't telling you. We all know it is all for the mighty dollar. Niggas want to get money and all this other bull crap. Not knowing, not telling your congregations that it's going to be digital. Their money ain't going to mean nothing. They're not a part of this man's system. They're good as dead. But you're not giving them hope or faith or trust in YAHAWASHI. Ultimately, you're not giving them the name. So death and destruction to you other groups that's not giving the name. Because the name is going to help us out a whole lot in the times we're coming into, as we just read here. But the people of Yahweh will sing song of joy. How are we going to sing unto the Lord if we don't know his name? We're singing unto Yahweh BAHASHAM a new song. As pilgrims, it's funny because we're going to have to be as pilgrims upon the earth in those evils. Moving around, the Lord's going to guide us. The Lord will be our guide. Let's get this.
So how might this new system be introduced?
Woo! Now, before we play that, let's go to Genesis 47 and 13 in the blue letter. Let's go there. Genesis 47. And then I'm going to get something else in the Apocrypha. Genesis 47. Because they're going to do just as Joseph did. But Joseph was a good man. These high-banging elites are evil men. Okay? And they're going to do the very same thing. Make the people, force the people, lead the people into error, as we read. Let's go to Sirach. Okay, the book of Sirach 27 and 1. And it reads, many have sinned for a small matter, and many are going to sin for a small matter, like literally small, micro matter, right? And he that seeketh for abundance, many people, but well, I want to just keep buying what I buy. I want to buy my hoagies. I want to buy this. I want to buy beer. I want to, in order for that to keep going, they're going to have to submit. Because they don't have YAHAWASHI. They don't have no other hope. Our people have hope. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you have hope. But a lot of you are going to trust in your stupid money. You're going to love, it said the love of money is the root of all evil. You loving it is going to be the root of you having an evil end, an evil outcome. But the elect is going to stay away. The elect is going to have abundance. The elect is going to eat and drink and be joyous of heart and not fall for the tricks and wiles of the devil. Because what are we going to be lifting up to? Quench all the fiery darts of this demon. Our shield. And what is that? The shield of faith. See that? The just shall live by faith. You see that? In a battle, especially an ancient war battle, a shield can save your life. Yeah, you can have your sword, but with no shield, you're through. You have that shield, man. You can ward off people with that shield. You can fight with the shield. You can use it as a weapon, right? Until you get a sword or a spear or something that you can stab somebody with. But that shield is going to help you out a whole lot than not having the shield. And that's what's going to help the elect out. Having that shield of faith. Above all, lifting it up. All right? It says, many have sinned for a small matter. Hey, micro matter. Microchip. All right? And he that seeketh for abundance, many people is going to seek to have abundance, to have it good, to have what they need. But how much more our people? Because they're the biggest consumers. Especially women. Women are the largest consumers. Okay? And he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away. Away from what? Away from the law of the Heavenly Father that speaks against this. Against having a cutting in your flesh for the dead. Because in order for you to get the MIRK, you got to be cut with a syringe. Right? And then you have to make a covenant with the heathen. And the ultimate heathen that's wanting you to make that covenant with them through blood is Esau Edom, our deadly enemy. Never trust thine enemy. You see? It says, he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eyes away from the law and ultimately from YAHAWASHI as if the Lord don't see you. The Lord put this out as a test to see if you will keep his ways and no, as he did with our forefathers in the wilderness. And they all failed, save for Joshua and Caleb. Even Moses didn't make it in because he misspoke because of the hardness of Israel's heart, you know, our people. But hey, the Lord is going to save his elect. They're not going to stumble nor fall, right? Verse 2, as a nail sticketh fast between the joining of stones, right? So the sin stick close between buying and selling. Just as that nail goes between the stones to join them together, what's going to go into you to join you into this system? The MARK. And it sticks close between what? Buying and selling. You're not going to be able to buy nor sell save he that have the MARK. And it says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown, whether it be overthrown by troopers, soldiers, marauders, looters. Ultimately, this house is talking about your body because that's a house for your soul. Your house is going to be overthrown by what? The MARK is going to take over you. Watch that movie and Planet. And then even your own house, thinking you secure and shit, you're going to be overthrown and taken to a detention center or a black site or just taken out. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown. It says, as one sieveth with the sieve, or sifted with the sieve, Salakia, the refuse remaineth. So the filth of man is in his talk. You see that? You can't believe this man. It says his words are smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. It says softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. They want to kill you people, but yet they're going to tell you a good thing, not knowing that they trapping your ass further and further into their schemes, so to speak. It said the fowler. I mean, that's a hunter of birds. This fowler is Esau Edom. He's going to hunt you down and put you into his trap. But the elect is going to escape. All right? It says the furnace proveth the potter's vessel. So the trial of man is in his reasoning. So it's in your reasoning. That's the trial of man. Like, what are you going to believe? It said, let every man be a liar, but let the Most High be true. Believe what the Lord has said through his men. It said, believe in the Lord thy power, and thou shalt be established. Believe his prophets, and thou shalt prosper. That is written. So let's continue this clip.
So how might this new system be introduced?
The Prime Minister called an emergency meeting today. to discuss the unprecedented slide into economic recession in the UK and global economies. Inflation is out of control, and high interest rates are causing thousands of house repossessions.
Woo, that's it. You see that? They're going to bring it in just like that. But hey, this happened in ancient Egypt, and the people knew it. Like, okay, well, he only going to give us so much, and then we're going to have to come back to him anyway. But let's read this, Genesis 47:13. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore. That's what the woman just said. Like, the economy was doing this, that, and the third. There ain't nothing left. Let's play it back. Let's play it.
So how might this new system be introduced?
The Prime Minister called an emergency meeting today to discuss the unprecedented slide into economic recession in the UK.
Economic recession. There you go.
And global economies. Inflation is out of control.
Inflation is out of control. And what does that relate to? The black horse. That a day's wage is only going to get you, the bare minimum. All right. You see that? And then they're going to have to slide you. They're going to slide you in that the CBD system or CBDC system. All right. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, lack of resources. So that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan, is funny because she said the UK and the global economy was feeling the same thing as the spirit. So that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine. NLT. Meanwhile, the famine became so severe that all the food was used up. And people were starving throughout the lands of Egypt and Canaan. Verse 14. And Joseph gathered up all the money. See, they have to bring it into a new system. How are they going to gather up all the money? The money that you have in your local bank. Your local bank is going to know you're spending it or trying to spend it. They're going to send it to the central bank. And the central bank is going to know. But then they only going to give you so much to spend. And then once you spend that up, then you're pretty much through. And if you don't adhere unto more of their rules, then you're going to be reprimanded or put on timeout or given a penalty or whatever the hell. Hey, let's read on. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they bought. And Joseph brought the money into Pharaoh's house. The totalitarian system. This is what made Egypt a totalitarian society. Because before, priests, people, high officials, they owned the land. But at this time, all the land was given unto Pharaoh. And he owned it all, stock, lock, and barrel. And that's exactly what these elites want to do again, but to a greater scale. An NWO, the fourth industrial revolution. Okay? By selling grain to the people, Joseph eventually collected all the money in Egypt and Canaan. And he put the money into Pharaoh's treasury. Sounds familiar? They're going to put all your funds into a central bank. They're going to send it out to you digitally. But first, you have to submit to what they're doing. Let's read on. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph. All the people are eventually going to come to their governments, government officials, financial sectors, and things of that nature to see what they can do to keep things going as they have always known them, right? It says, and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread. Because people are going to demand to still eat and do what they've been doing. For why should we die in thy presence? For the money faileth. See that? It says, when the people of Egypt and of Canaan ran out of money, all the Egyptians came to Joseph. Our money is gone, they cried. Or the money is obsolete. They're going to cry in this time. The money is no good, is nothing. What do we do? Our money is gone, they cried. But please give us food. To give us something to have children. Come on. They're going to be crying. Have babies. And all that crap. Mainly women. Oh, my baby. All that crap. Okay, but hey, it's going to get to a point where you are squeezed to your limit. You're only going to have to trust either in YAHAWASHI, if you're an Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian, or confusion of faith that goes back to Israel through your father's line. Either you're going to trust in YAHAWASHI or you're going to fall victim to this system. It's going to be a choice for us all. That's why it's known as the hour of temptation. You're going to be tempted by food or having it like it was or the days of old and all that. It says, when the people of Egypt and Canaan ran out of money, all the Egyptians came to Joseph. Our money is gone, they cried. But please give us food, or we will die before your very eyes. You see that? Genesis 47:16. And Joseph said, give your cattle, give me something lucrative, something I can use, something that's of value to keep it, at least I can give you something. Because if you ain't got no money, what am I going to give you? Pretty much a bartering system. And that's what it's going to lead to. But it is going to get even worse. And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money fail. If. Because eventually it did. Okay? Verse 17, and they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the asses, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. Okay? When that year was ended, they came unto him the second year, and said unto him, we will not hide it from my lord, how that our money is spent. My lord also hath our herds of cattle. There is not aught left in the sight of my lord, but our bodies and our lands. You see that? But they mentioned bodies, the internet of bodies. They need you. If they can have control of your credit, they have control of you. Let's play this.
And high interest rates are causing thousands of house repossessions.
Oh, see, they repossess the houses. You see, the people have to sell their lands, the herds and the cattle and the horses and stuff like that. That's what they're going to start doing without you doing it to them. They're just going to come seize it, and then you're going to be left, and you're going to have to make a choice and a decision.
All cash points and over-the-counter cash services are now frozen, and millions of people face losing their life savings as a number of high street banks are declared insolvent.
Woo!
The government...
Now let's get that word insolvent. Okay, let's go to the word insolvent. Man, this is a beautiful video. You can do a whole lot on it, you know. I'm going to get totalitarian as well. Totalitarian. Now, this is insolvent, unable to pay one's debts. Ooh, you see that? Insolvent, unable to pay one's debts. It says someone who has insufficient assets to cover their debts. What are they going to require of you? You. Okay? Man, they're going to require you, yourself. If you don't have nothing else, hey, you will do fine.
And the Bank of England are accelerating the introduction of a new central bank digital currency, which all bank customers in the UK will be able to receive in exchange for their existing money.
Woo! And how they going to do that? They're going to be, all right, well, we're going to put all your finances and everything on this device. All you have to do is agree, and you got it. And we're going to give you even extra money when you get it. And everything's going to be good. And thank you for coming down. And thank you. Thanks from a grateful nation. They're gonna make it seem all pretty and nice and all that crap. And you're doing a great thing. You're a hero. You're a hero today. I hope more citizens will be like you, so we can get the ball rolling and get everything back to what we remember and all that other crap. Okay, let's keep playing this.
In many cases, is now unobtainable from their bank accounts. The government say that the new digital money will help the economy recover from recession.
Woo! They're going to say the MARK is going to help the economy recover from the recession, from the debt, from the downturn, from the decline and all that. They're going to make it sound so pretty. Come on now, just like with the juicy juice. Oh, man, you know, if you do it, you're a hero. Yeah. We can curb this thing. We can fight it. We can do all this other crap. All right? They're going to say the same old thing with the MARK. Best believe.
And will be used to bail out public and corporate money currently held in millions of bank accounts.
Ooh, public and corporate money. See, the rich and smart, there it goes. Because the rich, you know, these are CEOs, people that own companies, popping mom shops and stuff like that. They got money. Their money is being made without them really doing anything, because it's going to constantly keep making money because they have a business. Then you have people that just get a check and all that. They're the public, right? But if everything is frozen and freezes, what are the people going to be forced to do? take the MARK, man. It's the only way. Now let's go to Revelation. Okay. Let's see where we at with the time. Not bad. Okay. Revelation 13. We're gonna go to the point. And it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the MARK, the RFID, or the name of the beast, which is you being tracked. You're only known on file. So if you don't receive it, then you don't have the name of the beast. You're not gonna come up on their file like, well, you're not a part of us, so you don't exist, pretty much. Or the number of his name. Now the number is, you have to have that the universal product code, and you got to be able to buy and sell. We seen it in the clip earlier where he couldn't buy something because he wasn't in the radius close to home to actually be able to purchase whatever he was trying to purchase, right? Goes to show you the track and trace. See, you got to be within the confines, but if you're without, you're good as dead. You're cut off from the whole society as a whole. And I'm gonna get that word causeth all, Lord's willing, in the blue letter. But let's go back to the clip.
By banks that are at the point of collapse.
Let me play this back. Play it back a little bit right here.
Existing money, which in many cases is now unobtainable from their bank accounts. The government say that the new digital money will help the economy recover from recession and will be used to bail out public and corporate money currently held in millions of bank accounts by banks that are at the point of collapse.
It says cash unobtainable from this account. It's frozen our money.
Bleeding hell, John. How much have we got in the house?
We've only got £120, and when that's gone, nothing.
I don't believe it. The bank's frozen our money.
We've got £25,000 in that account, and no way of getting it back.
Download your
You see that? So they ain't gonna have no other choice but to go to the government, to go to their officials, just like the people came to Joseph, like, we will not hide it, like, buy us. You see that? This is Genesis 47:19. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread. And we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and give us seed that we may live. It going into the money. Give us something we can work with, that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. You see that? NLT. Why should we die before your very eyes? Buy us and our land in exchange for food. We offer our land and ourselves as slaves for Pharaoh. Just give us grain so we will live and not die, and so the land does not become empty and desolate. Man, that's it. It's Genesis 40, and it's funny because it said the land is going to be desolate of men. Men is going to be so less of men that one is going to seek to hear another's voice and to even run into somebody. This is going to be bad. When all this happens, it's going to be, that's why it says it's going to be like no other time since there was a nation, because everything's going to hit at one time. Like, damn. If one thing is not bad, then the other thing is worse. And man, call all you y'all, but that we foresee this. And it says, the prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. How are we going to hide? Under the shadow of the Almighty, in the word, in his name. His name is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and is safe. We're in a high place. We have a vantage point over our enemies. We're secure. We're out of harm's way. Through the name of YAHAWASHI. And the way that Joseph foreseen the famine come in was through the Lord. So us foreseeing this collapse and everything that's about to come, we've only seen it through YAHAWASHI. The Lord will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. See that? Now this is verse 20. And Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them. So the land became Pharaoh's. Everything is about to be bought up. It's going to be in a digital system. It's going to be centralized, so to speak. So like it. Most people's going to be at home, just like in the clip, and they're going to be like, what the freak is going on? What do we do? Oh, let's see if the news is going to tell us what we're supposed to do or whatever, man. It says, so Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh. All the Egyptians sold him their fields because the famine was so severe. And soon all the land belonged to Pharaoh. Everything's going to be centralized. Also, you will be centralized. See? And as for the people, he removed them to the cities from one end of the borders of Egypt, even unto the other end thereof. You see that? And the people that's going to have it, he's going to move them back into society. They're going to be going on as usual, but they're going to have a cancerous sore. They ain't going to be able to rest day or night like the movie in Planet. It's going to be very bad. But in the populace as a whole is going to be crumbling and falling, and it's going to be a lot of chaos and death and forever purge and evil and all of that. So it ain't going to be cookies, pies, and cakes for you demons that go into this message. They say you're going to be had in derision. You're going to be in a place idle, offered things offered unto idols. Okay? It says, as for the people, he made them all slaves. Woo! From one end of Egypt to the other. So the people that get this MARK will be made slaves to the system. The Internet of Bodies. Let's play this clip.
Count and no way of getting it back.
Download your central bank CBDC wallet app today and get bonus digital pounds free. If you exchange your existing bank funds into your digital currency wallet now, you will receive free digital pounds for each account you exchange. You can then spend from your digital wallet by using your phone app, exactly like a debit card. Download the free...
You see, she's going into it. But instead of being a damn debit card or wallet or your phone, it's going to be the MARK. It's going to be the only way. Like, this is the only way. You won't get it stolen, you won't lose it. And we'll know you'll be in the system from the point of injection to the point of whatever. We're going to know. We're going to have you. You're going to be in the system. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be good. You did a great thing. You're a hero. You made the first step into a larger world or whatever. You know, they're going to hit you with it like, man, you're a hero. All the stuff they was hitting people with that had the juicy juice. And for you to get the juicy juice, you get free this, free that, this, that, and the third, whatever. Hour of temptation. Come on, man. It says Genesis 47:22. Only the land of the priests bought he not. Now the modern day priests, in this sense, how's that saying go? It says, if money were a god, the Rothschilds would be its prophet or something, or their prophets or whatever. So these modern priests will be the bankers. They're the only ones that don't really have to go into this system because they're creating this system. They're going to be outside the system. They want you to be into the system. You be the slave. You bow down to them. See? It says, only the land of the priests bought he not. For the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them. Wherefore they sold not their lands. You see that? And that's it. So they didn't sell their lands. All right. They didn't have to adhere to what the rest of the populace had to do. Right? Let's keep playing this clip.
App now from the UK government website or the App Store.
John, we need to download the digital wallet thing. See if we can transfer it in.
We've got no other option, love. Wow, it's transferred. And it's given us some bonus money. I can't believe it.
How do you know it's worked?
It's worked, love. Everyone's using this money now. Right, I'm off down Tesco to try it out.
So, you know, people gonna get like, man, all right, man, everything's about to know shit. Yeah, I can go to the fucking game. Yeah, I can go to the club. Shit. You know, they gonna be all happy that they got the mess, not knowing your asses got a date with a missile, and you're through. And you're gonna have a cancerous sore. But for those that are outside, you're gonna be looking at them like, oh, you people that didn't get, you're idiots. You're good as dead. Yeah, they're right. You're terrorists. You're conspiracy theorists. Yeah, you're loonies. Yeah, you know? Yeah, find them. And then when they're talking about hunting down the people that don't want to get it, people going to be for that. Yeah, hunt those people down. Yeah, they're against our society. They're against everything going back to the way we know it and all that other crap. Right? But the Lord is going to keep the elect. We're going to have abundance. And the heathen shall envy us and shall be able to do nothing against us. All right? You see that? We're going to have an abundance that our children shall not see the grave. Many of you people that take your children down to these camps and detention centers, you'll never see them again. They're going to die, and it's going to be all on your fault. It's going to be all on you. See? And it's going to be mainly women, you know, that's going to fall for this madness more than men. Men going to die. A lot of them going to be drafted, you know, and die over there. But, you know, many are going to die in the famine, die in the riots and raids and the wars and skirmishes in the streets. And you women going to go down just broken as hell and be like, I need it, me and my babies. We need, can we get that? The CBDC, the digital system, can we get it? Okay, you, ma'am, you come over here. All right, your children, they go over there. Okay, they're going to get it and all that. And you're done. Okay. But you're going to think everything is smooth as butter. But now they drawing swords on you. You're going to be done. You're going to fail. You're going to lose. Now let's get this word in the Greek.
Strong's G 4160. Poieo.
Poieo. It says to make, with the names of things made, to produce, construct, form, fashion. So this man is going to produce a scenario, construct, he's going to construct something. I mean, he already constructed the RFID, but he has to construct a means of pushing the populace towards that. Okay, it says to be the authors of, see, they're going to be the authors of this chaos in order to bring the order, to cause, to make ready. They're going to make everything ready, just like they did with the juicy juice. It says to acquire, to provide a thing for oneself. So they're going to provide things for the populace. Oh, well, you need help? Okay, come to us. We got everything you need. Yeah, come on down. You and your family, we're here to give you aid. Let's play this clip.
Sorted.
Recent figures show that the public's use of cash has halved in the last 12 months. Experts say this is due to the success and sheer convenience of the new CBDC digital money.
And people are going to think the society is going to come back to normal, but it's not. Once the majority of the people are got the MARK, best believe war is going to break out. It ain't going to stop the wars from escalating and trade routes being cut off and trade wars going on and sanctions being pushed and people starving and starvation and crime going up. All these things are still going to come into order, but that's why they're going to let these things kind of spill out into society to let you know, like, hey, well, you know what's out there, the danger, but you know what's over here also. You got the chaos out there. You have the order here. What you going to choose? Chaos or order? That's what they're going to do. Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. Okay? It says to make, i.e. constitute or appoint one anything. So they're going to appoint a people a choice. It is what you got to do. Okay? Declare one anything. They're going to declare certain people enemies against the state, and they're going to declare others citizens, you know, pretty much law-abiding citizens, so to speak. All right? And then they're going to carry out, to execute. They're going to have to carry it out with designation of time, that they have a short time to pass, spend that hour of temptation, that season. Okay? Man. That's it.
The government has announced that all cash will be phased out completely over the next 3 years.
Ooh, and that's gonna make more and more people jump on board with it, because some people are like, fuck that, man. I got my cash, okay, racks on racks, stacks on stacks. I got my money in the back. I got a bag. But once they start phasing out the cash, then you'll be like, damn, what else can I do? I got mouths to feed. I gotta eat and all that crap. I don't even want to quote that one clown, the General Iguana. But he said, I gotta eat, you gotta eat, I gotta eat. Like, nah, man. You gotta trust in YAHAWASHI. And that's what we're gonna put all our eggs in one basket with YAHAWASHI. He's gonna remember us. Has anyone ever called on YAHAWASHI and was confounded or forsaken? No. All right, so and you be the guest, man. You gonna have to make that choice. It's gonna be a conscious decision. It ain't about to put you to sleep and you just got the RFID up in you. No, it ain't gonna go down like that. You gonna have to make that conscious decision. Let's go to Isaiah, real quick. Play the rest of this clip and close on out. Where we at? Not bad. All right. Perfect timing. Isaiah 36 and 6. Because many gonna lean on Egypt, just like the Egyptians of old leaned on Pharaoh. But then Pharaoh was like, well, don't cry to me. Go to Joseph. And Joseph was a good man, but the most people be like, okay, well, don't cry to us. Go down to your local federal building, and they'll help you. Well, but my bank account, this, that, and the third. My bank said I ain't got insufficient funds. I ain't got nothing. Well sir, ma'am, I understand. I see your children. I see them. You know, but you gotta go down, and they won't be telling you all types of. Well, you gotta go down. You gotta get this. You gotta get that, and everything's gonna be fine. The government is not gonna do that to us. They're not just gonna leave us out here to dry and all that crap. When the government is the ones forcing your ass into the damn slaughterhouse, man. Okay? This is Isaiah 36 and 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand, and pierce it. Now you're going to reed. If a broken reed looks just like a syringe, you can't make this stuff up. But hey, that's what's gonna go into your hand. Is gonna pierce it, and you're gonna get what? The CBD system inside you. Not a car, not a phone. Inside you. You're the credit card. You're the money, so to speak. It says, and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. Man. It says on Egypt, if you lean on Egypt, it will be like a reed that splinters beneath your weight and pierces your hand. Because you're leaning on it. Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, is completely unreliable. See? Man.
I can't remember the last time I used cash. It seems so cumbersome and old-fashioned, fiddling about with coins every time you want to buy something. It's much easier now.
I think most people gonna say, it's easy, it's so great, But once the cash is gone and the new system is really taking on a life of its own, then you're gonna see the evil of this man. But we already knowing the prudent, already foreseen the evil and hid ourselves in YAHAWASHI. We were moving like pilgrims on the earth in the evils. When the rest of our people just stay, well, I'm going to stay in my house. This is my house. They going to have to take it from my cold damn fingers. No, I ain't going nowhere. Jake being stubborn as hell. Not wanting to leave. Not wanting to see Babylon go. They going to fall victim to everything that's going to come down the pike. And not only them, Esau Edom's own people. He don't give a damn about them. Nor the rest of the populace in the land. Let's play this clip.
Have you seen the remote control, love? Look what I found. Remember these?
What are you going to do with that?
Well, I don't know.
Look, why don't we keep it? I'll put it in a picture frame.
My name's Charlie.
Recent data from the annual Climate Change Conference has revealed that only a drastic reduction in fossil fuel use will help protect against climate change.
The more they're going to push on you when you have that thing, the more and more your life is going to become a living hell when you're in this man's system. So if a man leaned, because it said the man's weight is like his weight was heavy enough that he leaned on that staff and then it went into his hand and pierced it. It's like his weight, his holding on to that staff made it pierce his hand. So you holding on to this society is just only going to be worse and worse for you. And if you already got it, you're pretty much done. You're just waiting for a missile to hit you. But then even in the state of being tempted and being in the state of, I don't know, man, I can't hold out. Ugh. That's really going to get a lot of people too, because it said, many that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. And those that escape that, the sword is going to destroy. So people be like, I need comfort, I need help, I need hope. And they're going to go to the government and be destroyed. But we, the hopeful elect, we're going to lean on YAHAWASHI as it states in Isaiah 10. Okay, let's play this clip.
The government has announced limits on petrol and diesel use for all individuals in the UK, which will be enforced using smart money. Each wallet will be limited to a purchase of 15 litres per week, after which the wallet will be prevented from making any further purchases in that week.
Ah, bollocks.
You see that? And that goes into the black horse. Hyperinflation. You only getting so much. Day's wage and all of that. So it's only going to get worse. It's only going to climb. And it ain't going to get no better. For those of you that's adhering to this system, because it's crumbling. There is no balm, pain, or ointment for Babylon. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. America will not bounce back. It's done. It's over. Okay. All right. Here we go. Isaiah 10 and 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, YAHAWASHI, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. Okay, it says the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty God. All right, so we're gonna trust in the Lord. We're gonna lean on YAHAWASHI. Okay, that's it.
Growing concerns over obesity and bad health will be tackled using the Smart Money Network. The government proposes to limit the total number of sugary foods that each digital wallet can purchase in any given month.
What?
Experts say that the new pandemic, which is 10 times more contagious and deadly than coronavirus, can only be defeated by minimizing all human contact.
And see how the people that got it, just things is only just going to get worse, but they're already in that system, are already trapped. They're thinking the people without the system, they're good as dead shit. If we going through, they must be going through. But nah, not knowing that YAHAWASHI have cared for his elect. 2/3 of our people, they're going to be in a world of hurt, Jacob's trouble. But the elect will be fine.
Staying home as much as possible. In order to enforce this, all digital wallets will only work within 1 mile of the address at which they are registered. Shopping times will be staggered so that you can only make purchases for a 2-hour period each day.
Ooh, man, see that? Totalitarian society. And it reads complete, absolute totalitarian, right? But let's get another definition. Here we go. It says totalitarian, characterized by a government in which the political authority exercises absolute and centralized control. A totalitarian regime crushes all autonomous institutions in its drive to seize the human soul. And that's exactly what they're going to go for, your soul. Because I said Babylon of slaves and the souls of men. Come on, man. So it is what it is. That's why this place is going to be destroyed. It says in 1 hour, so great riches are brought to naught. That's when the nations shoot their missiles on this whore. On the day that the Lord arrives, YAHAWASHI is revealed unto the world. That's going to be the day the elect is saved and the wicked is destroyed. And those that took part in the MARK will be destroyed. Okay? The Lord is going to pour out his wrath. Pour it out without mixture. Okay? And for those that stood the test, the blood of the Lamb is going to overcome this man. And they're going to be taken up in the midst of their enemies and meet the Lord in the air and be changed. See that?
All non-essential item purchases will be rejected.
Jesus Christ.
That dude had to call on Jesus, man. But he ain't help you. He ain't going to help you. YAHAWASHI is the only one that can help you. Okay? Now that's when people going to realize, like, damn, what have we done? And it's going to be too late. Okay?
The government, in a move to stimulate growth in the economy, is trying to ensure that all benefit money paid out to the public is spent within an appropriate time period. From the 1st of August, all benefit payments, including the new social credits, should be spent within 2 months of receiving them. Benefit money will expire and be of no use if it is not spent within the 2-month period.
Blimey.
Damn, you see? Damn, if it ain't spent within the time that they say it's supposed to be spent, it ain't going to be no good. Damn, you know? That's why we read earlier, there's a bridle in the jaws of the people, causing them to err. That we read in the past what happened during the famine in Egypt during Joseph's time. But these high-banking elites are going to use it wickedly, as Joseph was using his power righteously. They're going to use it wickedly. That's going to be the very same thing. But yet, Yahawah BAHASHAM is going to be there for his elect. I'm going to end it here on this good note. And the Lord's willing, this has been an edifying lesson. Let's play this clip.
Putting a shelf life on money.
Yep.
Vaccination uptake for the latest pandemic is now at 95%. Anyone who has not been vaccinated will have restrictions placed on their wallets. For the 5% unvaccinated, spending will only be allowed at certain times and within 1 mile of home. Certain goods, such as alcohol, travel tickets, and restaurant purchases, will not be available for those who have not been vaccinated.
And they're going to say that for the RFID, whether you got it or not. You ain't going to be able to buy alcohol or move around. Hence, the scripture saying free access to cities is going to be cut off. Martial law is one way for the cities to be cut off, but also for you not to have access to even leave. You ain't going to have the funds to leave. So it goes to show you, man.
Digital wallets will not work outside of the UK.
Wow.
So you're not going to be able to leave. If you're in that system, you ain't going to be able to do what you want to do. You damn dummies that fall for that crap. You see, the Lord is going to be our guide. When he said, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, it said the Lord is going to be your guide. The Lord is going to be the Lord is going to be our guide. See that? The people that take this MARK said they're going to be idle, which means to be sitting somewhere, getting things offered unto idols. Come on now.
Concerns are growing over people who grow and supply their own food outside of government-approved companies. The government will be restricting the purchase of all seeds and other farming products for anyone that is not a registered farmer.
What are they doing that for?
See, they're going to seize everything. Well, you think you a prepper, I'm going to live off grid or whatever. If you ain't with YAHAWASHI, all that's going to be taken from you, seized, and you're going to be through. It said they may prepare, but the just shall put it on. This is Psalm 37:24. Though he fall, so we might fall into some of these things, but the Lord is going to deliver. Though he fall, he shall not be utterly cast down. For the Lord YAHAWASHI upholdeth him with his hand. I have been young, and now I'm old. Yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. He is ever merciful and lendeth, and his seed is blessed. Depart from evil. And this is going to be a very great evil, the MARK, the MOTB. What they're bringing is going to be very evil. Depart from evil and do good. Trust in YAHAWASHI, have faith, and dwell forevermore. For the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM loveth judgment and forsaketh not his saints, the Israelites, beginning with the hopeful elect. They are preserved forever. But the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. How? They're going to be cut off with their system, by their system, through what they have brought forth. They're going to be cut off. The Lord is going to destroy everything that offends out of his kingdom when he returns. All military personnel are going to have the MARK. They're going to be destroyed. The populace of the people here in Babylon, they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be a sacrifice in Bozrah. Okay? The only ones making it out is the elect of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, and similar Indians. Only your spirit is going to make it out. You're going to be changed in that moment in the twinkling of an eye and have that body like unto our Lord's glorious body. Those are the only ones making it out. Everybody else will die in some shape or form or fashion. And the ones that do live and survive of the heathen will go into captivity. And then those of our people that are still rebels will be hunted down and defeated. See that? Go ahead. I'm going to keep playing this clip.
The government is trying to reduce the amount of red meat people eat in their diet for environmental and health reasons. Digital wallets will only be allowed to purchase 8 ounces of red meat per week.
How much is 8 ounces?
In order to protect the environment, the government is introducing limitations on the amount each wallet will be able to spend on the following products: aerosol cans, single-use plastics, coal, meat, chocolate, fish, and coffee.
What about fags?
In a move to encourage good behaviour, the government is awarding digital currency direct to your wallet if you report on anyone breaking lockdown rules, or report on individuals expressing extremist views. Anyone deemed to be expressing extremist views may in turn have restrictions placed on their wallets.
What's that
So
mean?
most people be like, damn, we should have believed those guys that was telling us about this crap. But it's going to be too late for a lot of our people and for a lot of you people. All right, that thought the men of the Lord were crazy, right? It says, the righteous shall inherit the land and dwell therein forever. The mouth of the righteous speaketh wisdom. That's all we were saying. We were speaking wisdom. And his tongue talketh of judgment, the judgment that the Heavenly Father, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI through his Son, will bring on this earth for his evil. So the law of his power is in his heart. The law of our God is going to be in our mind. None of his steps shall slide. See that? Now let's go to the point. Let's go right here. Verse 33, the Lord YAHWAH will not leave him in his hand in Esau Edom's hand, nor condemn him when he is judged. Wait on the Lord YAHWAH and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it, yet at nuclear destruction. All the people that took part in the MARK, if they haven't died in the famine or by wild beasts or in a concentration camp being tortured or killed or destroyed in war or pillaging or looting or being raped, then they're going to die of the missiles. And we're going to see it. That's what the scriptures say. I've seen the wicked in great power. You see this woman keep coming on the news. Oh, for this and for that, and for this, the government, and for that, the government, and for this, that, and we got to put more tabs on you. See, they're going to spread themselves. They're going to have great power, but the Lord is going to strip them of that power. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he passed away. How? By nuclear holocaust, nuclear destruction. And lo, he was not. Yeah, I sought him, but he could not be found. Mark, the perfect man, has a different mark, right? And behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Was that salvation? But the transgressors shall be destroyed together. The end of the wicked shall be cut off.
In extremist views.
If you give up your cash, you will give up freedom for yourself, and you will give up the freedom of generations to come. It's not the convenience of the new money that is important. What is important is the fact that centralized administration of smart money could be used to control every aspect of your life. Say yes to keeping cash and say no to centrally controlled smart money. What they are.
But it's not your choice. They're going to bring it in regardless. Cash will be obsolete, and this new system will come into play. And we are the hopeful elect. I'm one of those men, us of Great Millstone, beginning with our apostles and elders at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so. We will continue in the affiliate camps that preach the same doctrine, the doctrine of YAHAWASHI. We're going to keep singing this everlasting gospel. And while we keep singing this everlasting gospel, this man is going further and further put this MOTB system into play. And he's going to get it running and started. And with that, the Lord is going to come in. He's going to step in and protect those that love him, his elect. He have care for his elect. It says, but the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord, YAHWAH. He is their strength in time of trouble. And the Lord, YAHWAH, shall help them. See that? And deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked. Esau, Edom, his power structure, his system. And save them. Woo! Because they trust in him. So Lord's willingness has been an edifying lesson to you listeners and believers, to those of the household of faith, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH, by whom we do function for this lesson. Double honors unto my apostles, my elders, and my teachers at Great Millstone that are ruling well and continue to do so. Salutations, peace, and blessings unto the hopeful elect, that house of David, to you brothers out there fighting this good fight of faith. Keep it up. And to you sisters doing that which is becoming the women. Shalawam. Lord's willingness has been an edifying lesson. To those of you that are addicted unto this ministry, I say Shalawam. Lord's willingness has been edifying. To the next time I say Shalawam, on to the next one. Shalawam.